Okay guys, I'm back and we're gonna check out another game that I did. So let's do number one. Let's see what this is. Oh god. Alright, so I'll pause it right here. Okay, so I don't know why I did this game. Hold on. Okay, so that previous game with Phazon, I already set that to arrow, so let's just skip that one. And go to pace. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna make sure that Errol didn't cast this one. Wow. Okay, so Errol apparently casted both Phazon and Pace. I just checked. So if you want to see those games, go check him out on his channel. I think he's a better caster than me, but I like to mix it up a little bit. So I don't know. These team games. Looks like Dark Airs. That's a familiar name. Do we see that here? Nope, I'm stupid. So, Power 6 Pool. Do we really want to see that? I don't know. Let's look at some. Let's find the first 1v1 game. Chronos Errol already casted that one too. I don't know about that one. Skip it. 3v3, skip it. Best game 1 compensate. Skip it. Alright, here is the This is hard, man. This is really hard. I don't know which game to pick. Wow, cast 2, cast 3, cast 4, cast 5. Oh god. Kill the lot, fast forward. June 8th. Alright, when was that? That wasn't that far ago. Show this to Brian before. Oh, I think that was when Errol sent. So let me stop rambling. Let me pick one for you guys to pick. God. Okay, so I will pick this game for you guys to watch. And I don't think I sent it to anyone. Ghost Llama. I will pause the game. Ghost Llama. I don't think I sent that to Errol. And if I did, and he casted it, well then screw it, because I'm gonna cast this one. Because I want to cast a 1v1 game. 4v4s lag the crap out of my computer. So, wow, this is Josh. Oh god. I gotta get the heck out of here. I saw that game, he sent it to me. To be honest, it was pretty funny. Alright, let's find a game where I actually have a 1v1. That's Josh. Best, show Errol. Did I? Oh no, I never showed this to anyone, I don't think. Alright, this one's good. This one's really good. I think you guys will like this one. That other game with Josh, it was actually really funny. What the Protoss did was he made a lot of cannons, and then Josh just like rolled through it, and the Protoss made a different base on the other corner of the map, and he started making units, and then Josh rolled through that again. And then the Protoss made another base with cannons. And I think Josh was getting pretty fed up with it, because he was kind of slipping at the end, but AHEEEALNaw! I like that name. He had a really good poster too. I do not remember what it was though. I think it was like a limited edition portrait or something like that. It was something really good. So anyway, this is gonna be TVZ on the map Shakura's Plateau, long distance. So oh god, don't look at the time. Uh, kind of a macro game. Hopefully my computer does, let's see. Last game was, I think my computer should be able to handle this. Might lag really badly at the end though, because I'll start running out of room. Casted 2 other games. So anyway, this game was really kind of recent. I still do the strategy against Zerg a lot, and it's really strong. It's been helping me out. And you'll see what happens in this game. Okay. And looks like Zerg is getting a 14 pool, 15 pool. I don't know yet. We'll see. I honestly don't know what Zerg strategies do at this point, but he will probably expand. Yeah, he's gonna expand. 16 patch. Probably a Spanishi was build because this is a really greedy thing. What I'm gonna do is a 1 Rax into 2 factory Helions with blue flame, and I will hit him hard, and you'll see what happens. And I think this is a 14. I know he got this. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I think I killed one of his drones, so that's gonna be a 14 pull for him. 16 hatch, 14 pull. Which is really economic. When a pool is later than 10, you will know that they are not rushing. If they get their pool at 12 or 14 supply, then it's kind of even between hatchery and pool. Usually you want to do that on small to medium maps, and on a big map you can do a hatchery first. And if you ever scout this out, if you ever scout a hatchery going out this fast, you either want to expand fast yourself or hit it. Hit it. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna be doing some. Let's look at the APM. Yeah. 40. Income. His is gonna be a little higher because he's been droning, and I kind of force him. Maybe not force him. Maybe he was planning on doing that. But he does get 2 Zerglings, and if he's a good Zerg, he will send these Zerglings toward my base and not at the watchtowers, because you want to see what your opponent's doing if you're gonna get a fast hatch like this. You want to see his army strength. You want to see what he has been making. If he comes to this and he only sees 2 Marines, then that tells him, oh, he's not going Marine Marauder, because then he'd be having more than 2 Marines. So he's either getting really fast Helions, or he's getting really fast Banshees, or he's expanding. And he does send 1 Zergling, which is smart of him, and he will be seeing this Helion. And sending this other Zergling to this. I think he's going to be having a Spine Crawler already up and running, and he's getting another one just in case, which is good by him. And he's sending his queen to, yeah, just do that. And he's droning up, I think. Let's look at the production tab. Yep, he's droning pretty hard. And I don't think he should droning that hard. I think he's playing really greedy, getting those 5 drones. I think he could have gotten at least some Zerglings, because it doesn't look like he's doing Spanishi was. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. He's playing really greedy though. He only has 1 queen and 2 spines. But against Terran, I don't know. So I'm gonna be sending in 5 Helions to harass, if you're a Zerg player and you're watching this, you will definitely cry out in fear if you ever see this coming at you. Because very few Zergs have handled this correctly. I think my macro is a little off in this game, to be honest. But you'll see how this goes. So I come in with my Hellions. A bit of a misclick there. I do kill kind of a lot. I am happy to see though that there's no spines up here. He is getting upgrades here though, so that tells me, oh, he's probably gonna get a heavy ground force soon. And chasing after these drones is making me pretty happy. And yes, I get a huge, awesome hit on these drones. And let's look at the units lost tab, see what actually damage. Ouch! I think those are about 25 workers killed. And now he's making Zerglings. See, if he had these earlier, he would have been fine. And he didn't even scout, he didn't even know this was coming. And these Zerglings were really late, and now these Zerglings are going to come out, and they're probably going to defend. He's probably going to make a lot more now. He's probably going to tech, because, oh, he lost a lot here. And, wow, he's only saturated on one base now, while I have an expansion coming up. And that's what you want to do against Zerg. If they're ever going to fast expand like this, you want to hit them early, or you want to expand yourself. If you hit them early and you do this much damage, you'll see, oh, let's look at the Army tab, or no, Units tab. We now have the same amount of workers. He's making more, but I'm still kind of in the lead because I'm saturated better than he is. You can see that he's halfway, kind of not saturated, and then kind of saturated here. But I have the higher income because my saturation is a lot better, and because my workers never came off the line, and because no workers were ever killed. So I have a huge lead now. I probably shouldn't push it that much. I do have 2 tanks, but I do not have any Marines, which is a problem. I should be having a couple Marines. I do have 3 coming in. What a Zerg wants to do now is he wants to scout. I don't think he knows this is coming though. Which can be a problem. If he saw this coming, he would know, oh, Hellions and tanks, they can't shoot air. Let me get a lot of mutas. Because look, if he got even just 4 mutas, he would kill all these Marines, and I would have nothing here because I don't have an engineering bay. All I have is 1 barracks with 2 reactors, and then I siege down here on the low ground, and I try and I poke up at him, and this is gonna kill his queen. I think I don't know. And this tells him, oh, I gotta tech up soon, because I'm stuck on these 2 bases and Terrans is right on me. So we'll see what he makes. We'll see if he gets either a Spire or a Roach Warren, and he does get the Roach Warren, which is kind of a curious choice. I would rather go with the Spire because he does have even more gas, and because there's a lot of Hellions ion tanks. Tanks are the best counter to Roaches. Because if you have like 5 tanks, I can sieged up, Roaches coming in, they all would die. They all die. So mutas are definitely a better choice. You don't want to get Roaches against Terran unless they're doing something really wonky. And I think getting these early Hellions really messed him up, and that's why he got the Roach Warren, was to counter these Hellions. My chest hurts. I think it's because I'm talking so much. I think this is the most I've been talking all week. I think. And this tank is kind of in a bad position. I should be sending these Hellions a little sooner. The Marines are in the way, which is a big problem. But Hellions are still attacking. The Zerglings are now coming in from the bottom, and they will all shortly be roasted soon. And you can see my macro is really bad. Look how many minerals I had. I had, let's see, 4 tanks, 8 Marines, which I can easily afford with this much. I would win the game right now. This this tells you that macro is a lot more important than, you know what I'm seeing? Niner swarms. This is really interesting by him. He's probably gonna make this as like his final save push while these broodlings come out to take care of this. And I should probably run out of there now. Or I can run up and kill some drones. Oh man, I play dirty. So I run up and I kill more drones. Oh yeah, I love doing this. This is my favorite thing to do against Zerg. And so now he's one based and do a lot of damage. I think I was really lazy on this build because I've been winning a lot with it. This guy was diamond, by the way. Diamondish? I think it was like mid diamond. I don't know. He does have a Niner Swarm, which I did spot. And I just sent an SCV here to scout it out. And I don't have anything in my base because my macro is so bad. So I probably could have sent SCVs to kill this, but I wasn't really paying attention. I was paying attention more here. And these roaches are all ready. They're all loaded up. And the worm is now completed. And this is going to do a lot of hurt. You know, I thought I'd win this game right off the bat, especially while taking out his first expansion. And now I either have to... I'm going to move all my workers down here. And I'm going to save what I can while... because it's too far back to run all the way back, so I'm just going to push in with what I have. And what Zerg should be doing is getting spine crawlers for defense. Because all I have is one tank, and Zerglings can clean that up easily. And what's happening here? This one tank's gonna finish with siege. I think the second tank should be able to finish. Hopefully it's not rallied wrong. Yeah. So these two tanks will be able to come out and okay, so I think my computer ran out of room, so this is right back where I had it. So this guy knifes to my main, and I took care of it. And he comes back to deal with this, and he totally cleans it up. He had enough roaches to take care of the two tanks I had that were over there. And I back up. His economy is kinda... mine's kinda split up here and here. And I think his overseer will probably spot it. But that main Nidus, it totally like screwed everything I had going on over here. And yes. So he finds another sweet spot. He put it near the refinery though, so I will be able to spot it. And I do take care of it. So it was kind of a bad spot, but it does keep me on the edge, and it kind of prevents me from wanting to attack. And the Nidus does go down. So the Zerg's in a predicament. He's on one base. He only has a Nidus for tech. And he doesn't even have his layer anymore, because I took it out. So that does put him behind in tech. And the only thing he can really do is get roaches or Nidus. So he does another Nidus, and he's getting a lot of units out, so he's ready to attack. I do not spot this until he starts hitting my refinery, so I'm like, oh god. And I start making a lot of Marines, just in case he makes a hidden spire somewhere or something. But it was really bad on my part for getting a lot of Marines, and then I stopped making tanks, and it's kind of bad. So he comes in, and he kind of has a lot of units, but I don't think it's enough because of my tanks, and my tanks will be able to hold this off. So he should have backed out from here. And ouch, he takes another hit from the tank. So I started to come back in. It probably will go back into the Nidus. But he is preventing me from having this expansion, so we're both technically on one base, but I do have a hidden expansion right here. He should start right now. He should start getting more drones and getting his next hatch up, so he can get a better economy. But this is holding me back. It's preventing me from getting back into my main, and it is keeping me on edge. So this Nidus play is really well on his part, and he even has a group team coming up, so that's gonna prevent me from landing here. And I move one tank up. Funny it's how transfer times 2 is actually real time speed. And he goes back in because he realizes he can't do any more damage. And this should be his time right now where he should expand while I'm taking care of this Nidus swarm. And he does make one right here, which I think is pretty funny because I don't have anything protecting me here. What he should have done was he should have made a lot of Zerglings and just ran up while he was taking care of that. I think that would have done a lot of damage. And he's attacking here now. My tanks aren't set up, so he's doing a decent amount of damage. And my micro is pretty bad, but surprisingly he goes back in even though I'm caught off guard. And I guess that's to save his units and to make me pretty angry, I guess. And he moves his overseer back over here, and he does another Nidus swarm, which is crazy. The cost for a Nidus swarm is 100, which is a decent amount. It's kind of like the same. It's the same amount as a nuke. Nidus swarm is kind of a little bit like a nuke almost, because you always want to try and find it when you hear it. And he does spot this, so he's going to probably make another Nidus right here to take care of this. And if he takes this kit, then I will on be one base. And he killed a lot of SCVs too. Let's look at the units lost tab. See who lost more. He lost more, but he killed a lot of SCVs that I had. So now I'm only on half a base, or one base really, since there's half here and half here. And because of my awesome macro, I put down 6 mules, because I really need those resources more than my supply blocked. And I pull off a lot of SCVs, because actually I didn't realize how much I pulled off. I pulled off a lot because I wanted to take this out and push up at him, because I knew all he was doing was Nidusing. And he Niduses over here and tries to take this out. And I think he's kind of trying to figure out if he wants to attack this or come back to me. And I think he realized he did the damage here, so he's gonna come back over here, and he's going to try and stop this final push by me. But I just have too much units. And I think this would be a normal gold game, in my opinion, because of my macro. He did really good, in my opinion. The Nidus swarms were really interesting, and they kept me off guard. And yeah, so that's that. The Zerg didn't tech up, and I just kept the pressure up on him, and that's what costed him the game. Actually, he might be able to clean this up, but even if he does, I'm still gonna be the lead because I have the tech advantage and I have the expansion advantage, and because he's mined out here. What he should have done was expand a lot sooner, but now he can't do that, and he will have to long distance mine. And that's gonna be a problem. I think what he was trying to do is long distance mine here, but I'm continuously streaming units and he can't make anything really, so he's gonna GG out. And if he had an expansion, I think he might have been a lot more units, and that would have been a lot of closer game. So that's it. I'll see you guys later.